Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 18 of Celestial Journey. I think it's episode 18. Literally, don't diss me on that. It's been a long time since I've recorded this series. Not because I don't want to record it. I actually really enjoy this series. Anyways, item conduit here, into a trash can, into a advanced filter with stone swords. So we're trashing the stone swords before they even go into our ME system. As you can see, there are no stone swords in here. Perfect. The way you do this is advanced item filter with damage accepted. So yeah, it just puts all stone swords in there and nothing else because it's filtered to whitelist. Everything else goes into here. How are we actually doing on wither skeleton skulls? Oh, we're up to 53. What did I set that in here for? Did I set it for 50? I must have, or did I run out of... Oh. How did I... Wow, I ran out of essence real quick. Seriously? This feels fake. I set it to 1,000. Jeez, okay. Yeah, I guess that's right. I did run out of essence, and that is mainly because this thing just hasn't been on. So our thing is going to start spawning in here. They are... Oh, I turned it off because of the Ender Watchers. The Ender Watchers suck. Did I put a... I did. Does this show... Does this cover... Oh, it perfectly covers everything. Wonderful. Okay, so we shouldn't have too many Ender Watchers escaping. I hope. I'm sure I'll be checked to back... Or, wow, I just said words. They didn't make any sense. I'm sure I'll be back to check that soon enough, and hopefully we'll be fine, because I will probably need to set up some more spawners this episode. We're going to need to set up some more seeds. We are also planning to set up all of these Essentia smelteries, which would be very, very nice. Means we need to make all the seeds as well, and I guess I never set this one up fully. I should probably do that really quickly. In between episodes, besides the swords thing, which I promised I would do at the end of the last one, I did go ahead and craft up a bunch of alchemy catalysts, 41. That should be enough to completely put all of the Essentia smelteries over there. So what I should be able to do is go here, make a bunch of these bad boys, and I'm missing dark steel blocks, but it's okay. I have like 8 billion pieces of dark steel, and let me craft some of this stuff up, and I'll be right back. And here is the fun part of crafting. Oop, I messed that one up. I get to make so many cauldrons, or crucibles rather, all at once. I like how that looks. I actually really enjoy building this thing. It's very satisfying to like get a whole bunch of stuff done all at once. Also, I got rid of the sprinklers over there because I don't think they're super necessary. It does slow down the growth of these plants a little bit, but that means there's less updates in this area, which means it should be less laggy, and I don't think we're gonna need flowers at quite high of a rate as that. And if we do, I'm pretty sure, am I putting upgrades in these? Yeah, so we can have 512 stacks of each in these. Also, cheers if you caught it, I messed up these last 2 rows. You need to put the redstone block next to the actual comparator, or it won't act as a gate. Here we go, just some mining. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna go ahead and pound this out really quickly, and once I'm done with all of the setup of these Essentia smelteries, which is just going to take a little bit of time because I have to wait for this thing to recharge. That's the main issue with the crafting right now. I guess I could go set up some more crafting terminals, but I'll do that at some point. Yeah, I'm going to get this finished up, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, the last time you saw me was a couple days ago. Oh, big, wonderful lag spike. My game has been running for almost 24 hours straight. There might be a couple of lag spikes in the first few clips if I choose not to restart my game. But anyways, last time you saw me was, well, 10 seconds ago for you, and a couple of days ago for me, and this is the entire setup. It's probably 4 to 5 hours of work. This is every aspect that we're going to need, at least in the short term. There are 11 open spots, actually. There are 11 other Essentia that we can put in here, but a lot of them are from the Thaumcraft Reconstructed mod or whatever. And we don't need them for anything in this pack, unless we want to make Thaumcraft Reconstructed. I don't even remember if that's the right name. Unless we want to make their armor, which I'm not going to do because it's basically cheating because I added the mod myself. The only reason I added the mod was for the seeds. So yeah, we have every Essentia available. I'm pretty sure I storage bust everything, and they should all be there. They're not all at 500 because of the way it just ended up working out, but I think this actually will melt faster than those guys will suck in. I do have one last thing to do, which I just grabbed out of the ME system, made last time, and I basically just AFK'd overnight to let all of our resources come back, because I was running really low on dark steel, and now I have 9,000 pieces of it. I want to add auxiliary slurry pumps to all of these, so, well, auxiliary slurry pumps, Arcane Alembics, and then another Essentia tube, because this should effectively double the rate at which we can suck Essentia out of the Essentia smeltery. Hopefully, this will allow us to actually keep up even if we run out of something while we're infusing, and hopefully it will allow us to always have these void jars entirely topped off. So let me go ahead, go through, place the other 32 of these that I need. I crafted 39 because there are 39 aspects. If I add more aspects, I'll just finish up the system, should I actually need to do it. Don't forget to add that, please. Okay, yep, see you guys in a minute. And there we go. Why don't we go ahead and test this out on one of these aspects that doesn't have a bunch of stuff in it. Oh, and the reason these aren't filled up, by the way, actually, is because I set up all of these conduits first and then set up all the seeds. So I didn't have extract speed upgrades in here because I'm an idiot. So it was sending in the flowers and seeds into this thing as, wait, what? What did I do wrong? Oh, drawer's full? Wait, oh yeah, drawer's full. I need to put drawer upgrades in these. Let me go ahead and emerald upgrade. That's not what it's called. Okay, I'll add those in a second. Anyways, yeah, these drawers get filled up and then the thing just stops harvesting. But yeah, I didn't have extract speed upgrades in there, which means, you know, it kind of slowly collected the plant and then cycled through. But anyways, I'm gonna throw this into here. Let's throw the full stack in there, might as well. And let's see how fast this goes. It's twice as fast as it used to be, which looks like it just barely doesn't keep up. But that's perfectly fine on my terms. By the way, the reason I actually got rid of I added the extract speed upgrades in here, so we'll always shove a stack in here at a time, is because it doesn't actually matter if these things are filled up with Essentia slowly releasing flux, because these things just delete all the excess flux and everything is fine. I don't think this produces any demon will, which I believe I was told in a comment a couple of weeks ago, so we can't use this as, like, you know, our will production, but we can use it to clean up the flux, which is super nice and will definitely save us in the long run. Oh yeah, and from AFKing, it looks like I actually got up to 1,000 wither skeleton skulls, which means this thing is just turned off, and I'm hoping no stone swords made it through. That's a giant sword, not a stone sword, so it looks like we're good to go. And now that we have the wither skeleton set up over there, imaginary time blocks are actually cheap. It just takes time for them to craft. In order to craft, I think I crafted like 20 at a time. I did need to upgrade one of these crafting CPUs to have 128 plus 6, whatever that number is. I can't do math in my head while I'm talking, it's too much, but that. Next thing I thought we ought to do is probably upgrade this blood altar, because it's kind of needed an upgrade. I think... Wait, did we build this last episode? I don't remember, actually. Either way, it needs to have its acceleration runes, which I can now just auto-craft, and it's perfectly fine. This is 7. I think this is 13, right? I'll fill up. Wait, I don't have... Oh, I can make beacons now, easily. So, yeah, I'm gonna make this a tier 5, and that one a tier 5. And as you can see, we automatically just spawn a bunch of withers in our base. And then... they all die very quickly. Now what I should be able to do is basically encode... Oop, I don't have any patterns. Except watch how fast these are to craft now, even though they're so expensive. Oh, we're gonna need to craft pure Certus. Whatever, it's fine. They're not as fast, but I already got 6 of them, so that's fine. Now what I should be able to do is make recipes for on-demand crafting in blood altars. So did I set this thing up for... No, this is from copy and pasting. This thing can go. There's no actual reason for this to be here. I'm pretty sure I just have the structure for the blood altars saved in my copy paste gadget. I think we're going to need one more blood altar, but that's perfectly fine. So we'll show that in there, and then we say I want one of these. It will craft me one sunny base, which should just be fine. And what we should see is once the crafting is complete, it should show up in here, right? There's no way it already finished. Oh, there it is. And crafting begins, and the blood keeps up, which is perfect. And with that going ahead and done, I think master blood orbs are actually the easiest blood orb I can craft because I literally have all the materials on hand. And also I think they can be used in every single recipe for the, what's that called? The alchemy table. So yeah, this is just a good deal. Are my beacons done? They are done. They're actually very fast to craft up. Withers die fairly quickly. I think we place them here, right? It's on the same line as these guys. Yes, it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and oh, lag spike 4, and then we put the other 2 over here. And what we should see with our divination sigil is that this is tier 5. Okay, tier 5, tier 4. What is wrong here? Am I missing? What? Wait, what's actually wrong here? It looks like I'm missing a blank rune there. Is that literally what it was? Yeah, tier 5 now. That's weird, because I copy and pasted it, and this one was fine. Oh, that's odd. Huh, I wonder how that happened. So I should just be able to do that, and everything is fine and dandy. How? I'm in Wildwood. Okay, I'm gonna put you out of your misery, big guy. Bye-bye. Sorry. I'm actually here because I'm pretty sure this is where basalts spawn. Ow. Ow, I just shot myself. Actually, can I just straight up check? This comes from the mob. No, I can't check in this pack. Okay, I'm pretty sure they spawn here. Let me fly around for a little bit. Maybe chill in a spot, see if they'll just spawn. They might need darkness, actually, so maybe they'll spawn down here. Aha, a basalts. Okay, I need 4 rods, please. 1 out of 4. Awesome. The reason I need these, stay away from me, is because I want to make the seeds. Because I have all the aspects to do it now, they're actually pretty trivial to craft. And just like the steel seed I showed a couple of episodes ago, I'm going to go ahead and set these bad boys up and do their infusion. First things first, I put the tier 4 seed, which is Blaze. So let's go ahead and shove everything into here, just kind of counterclockwise, rotationally symmetrical. That's the word. And then we should be able to steal our caster's gauntlet from here. I need to teach the mechanical user how to use the caster's gauntlet again anyways. So hopefully it'll suck everything in and craft me the seed. Looks like we're doing well. And there we are. All 4 seeds, Blizz, Blitz, Basalts, and Blaze. So those are not all the seeds we're going to actually want right now. I'm going to want Spider and End seeds as well. So can I just go ahead and... I think I can just go ahead and craft these up pretty quickly. Do I have any chorus fruit? No. Do I have any purpur? No, so I'm gonna have to make a trip to the end. Not really an issue, just need to fly over to it. And just like that, we now have Spider and End seeds. Let me take just a little bit of time. Actually, let me run over to the farm really quickly and I'll meet you there. Okay, so I've done a little bit of looking through what we have so far, and these are all the seeds that I probably should just go ahead and level up. I think... Do I want to automate this? I don't even know if it's worthwhile to automate this. It's so quick to level up with the irrigation channels, and I could make more imaginary time blocks. So I might just make like 3 more imaginary time blocks for here. You know what, let's order them. I also would like to split this farm into two, so we have one farm for things that we're storing as essences, and one farm for things that we're storing like this. I guess the essence farm would also have like our wheat and sugarcane and whatever other crops we're actually using, but I want to have like a metal and this type of stuff farm. Let me go ahead and figure out how I want to do this. Let me set some stuff up, maybe level up some seeds, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes with, or more like a couple of hours, but a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds in your time with some new stuff. Alright, it is officially later, and let me be the first to say I probably sound a little bit weird right now. I just went to the dentist, got a couple of fillings for some cavities that have probably been needed to be filled since the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah. I try to take good care of my teeth now, but I used to not, so yeah, that was an issue. Anyways, we now have a bunch more drawers set up here, a bunch more things being created by the drawers, and most of our seeds have been 10, as you can see here. There's a couple I haven't bothered to do just yet, but we'll get around to those eventually. So, next step for the episode is what? I guess now that we've done all that, the next logical step is to just passively automate all 4 of the dusts. So, I actually only need 3 mechanical crafters right now because I have 1 left over, as you can see. For some reason, I just never use this one. So let me go ahead and set these guys up. Is this how? It requires me to like filter. Maybe this isn't how I want to do this. Maybe for this specific one, I'm going to change how I do it. So what I'm thinking is interface, mechanical crafters like that, because you can have 4 around the interface in this way. I guess 5, you can put one underneath, but I'm not going to. And then I need to put all of these items into here. It should just barely fit because there are 9 components total. 8 of the things plus redstone goes into every single one. And then we'll just go over to the mechanical crafters and say, hey, make me a Rothium. And it will pull from the adjacent inventory to make the thing. And then make me Basal's powder, and make me Blizz powder, and make me Blaze powder. Okay, perfect. Let me set up some drawers for this guy. And there we go, our tiny little compact setup in all her glory. And I just need to add a storage bus, and I have no normal storage buses, but I should be able to craft one fairly quickly. So give me a cable, dense conduit, and the storage bus. Thank you. And I'm not going to worry about, I think I've said this so many times before, but I'm going to repeat myself. Not going to worry about setting up a bunch of small drawer systems connected to the network, but big drawer systems could become a problem eventually, so I'm not going to hook up many of those. Like this, somewhere around this size, a little bigger than this, is about as tall as I would go on a bunch of little subnets. These are huge ones, and over in the agricraft farm, we also have a huge one, so we try to avoid those. I guess these are fairly large too, but one more seed to craft, the creeper seed, just so we can get as much gunpowder as we could possibly want. It's so satisfying how fast that thing is. I'm gonna go level this guy up, and then we can set up some more of these guys. Can I set up all of them now? I can set up Aquis. I have all of these things fully automated, I think. I can make Ambustio now. Yeah, now that I have all the dusts, I think we're actually ready to finish this all up. Saxum is Basal's, so yeah, I think we're good to go as soon as I get gunpowder. I will say, it's definitely entirely possible to set up a automatic, like an automation, I guess, for the agricraft seeds, because you can't do it using machines in 1.12. But I feel like testing and getting everything right with that type of machine will take longer than just manually leveling up these seeds at this point with 4 imaginary time blocks. This is using 4,000 RF per tick, but we have RF to spare, and I can always just make those guys larger, and we should just be good to go. And as soon as I start seeing these seeds stack up above 5, that's when I know that we are probably finished. As you can see right here, we have 15 creeper seeds. These creeper seeds are almost definitely 10-10-10 unless something went incredibly wrong somewhere, or I messed up the crop placing, but it looks like I didn't, so we should be good to go. What I do is I intentionally get extra just in case I accidentally like void seed somehow, and we put our other seed in here somewhere, and it's very loud. And then I need to go up here. I've shown this system before, I don't need to show you it again. Put that, oh no. I'm out of crafter slots, so I need to set up another crafter. And just like that, we've already got 27 stacks of gunpowder. Almost 28. 28? Come on, hit me with it. 28, perfect. Now I can go and do Saxum. Ho, 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 here I come to steal your... that's not open. Oh, I already stole the spawner. My joke is ruined. Why, hello there. Come with me. At some point, I stopped spawning Cyclops and switched out the spawner. Ugh, I also just died, so I do need to go to the nether roof and set up the spawner. And let's just go ahead and throw it down here. Once again, it turns into always active, and we should be good. Oh, it's incredibly slow. It uses a... Oh, why am I doing that? Let me grab the better capacitors, because why not? They're incredibly cheap right now. I did try and use this compressed capacitor in the machine. It did not work, unfortunately. So we're going to be stuck with the octated capacitors as the best capacitors in the pack. I think I'll probably be alright. Please let me in here and go and be much faster. And find that master blood orb. Toss it in here, and we are creating Saxum. Do I need Master? No, I could use Magician if I wanted to. I'm not going to. Saxum, I need to throw it into this drawer system, and we should create... Oh, I should have put it there. Anyways, we should create 8 stacks. That's one thing off our list. Let's go for... Do I want Potestas? Aquis turns into 2 things, right? Glacialis and Potestas. So we'll probably need to double up on Aquis production. So let's go towards something else very simple. Let's do Eris. And there we go. Eris is being crafted and shoved into the wall. Okay, so I have all of 1, 2, 3, 4 things left to go. A couple of these are a little obnoxious. We could go ahead and put Terrestis on pretty easily, but as you can see, I've kind of ran out of alchemy tables. So let me see, did I craft up a bunch prior? No, I'm gonna order 10, and actually I have everything available, so this should craft basically instantly. This will be pretty nice. Not really something I ever thought I'd need to automate, but dirt is the one thing I don't have in full supply here, so I'm gonna need to make the dirt seeds. So we'll shove all that into there. I do need a blood orb to finish up. Oh, I didn't even... Okay, I'm a mess. I'm a little tired. My mouth still feels weird. If you can't tell, maybe I'm talking weird. I can't tell. It's going to be a complete surprise for me whenever I end up editing this video. But I'm going to finish some stuff up here, and we'll see just how this goes. And there we go. Now I have infinite dirt. Let's check the ME system and see that I have already over 1,000. How wonderful. In order to progress, we're going to need to make some Adrosium bulbs. This pretty much locks... Oop, I'm in cheat mode because I was making the recipe. This pretty much locks a bunch of other stuff. It's used to craft into this Adrosium, which is, as you can see, used in a lot of very important stuff. We'll need it in the Ceremonial Blood Orb, the Blood Altar, to make Dawn Inscription Tool, which I don't think we actually need, Witch's Cauldron, Adrosium Ingot. Witch's Cauldron is actually probably the next step. But this can be turned into the wyvern legs, infused into this other stuff that we'll need down the line for this kind of stuff, and you know, it's a bunch of stuff that we're gonna need. Interestingly enough, this actually uses carbonite, which uses borer essence, which is, if you don't know, the same thing I think the end crystals use in Project Ozone 3. Project Ozone 3 is one of my favorite packs, so eventually we'll need to start spawning towerwood borers, but not right now. For now, I have 10 of them from killing the Urgast, so we should just be able to put this recipe over in here, indicate which items go in the center, and everything should just be good. We place the Adrosium bulb in here with the Causality Collapser, already put the end crystal right there, and we go over here so we don't get caught up in whatever, I don't know, not Causality Collapser, Adrosium. Tell it to go. It knows how to craft everything. In fact, it already has everything in stock. I'll give it that, actually. And what we should see is, after it makes this nether star and makes the end crystal, it should go into here. Come on, Wither. Go ahead and die. Okay, good boy. Now it should have the nether star. It's crafting. Okay. I actually... Are things on the pedestals? Things do not appear to be on the pedestals, but we are in phase 3. So what happened here? No items there, no items there. Maybe I just can't see them? Let's go ahead and try to start the craft. No, something's gone wrong. Okay, weird. For some reason this guy never swapped the chests, but it did advance to the next stage, so let's just go ahead and shove all of this stuff into here and hope it all works and things appear here and we can start the infusion. Does it say, or can I not see? We should have everything just fine though. Alright, it just sucked in the item, or all the items into the center, and a Drosium. There we go, first bulb. Wonderful. Now we can craft this, or I should probably hold it in my inventory just like that, see if that's a quest. And then we can craft it into that, and that I know is a quest, which means we can make Arcane Drosium, we can make Drosium ingots, which I guess are used in something. Gross. Very gross, ew. But now that we've done that, we've actually unlocked the Witch's Cauldron, so let me go ahead and shove the recipe in the ME system for this, because we're probably going to want a bunch of these guys, I think. I think this thing can be automated. Not entirely sure. Okay, let me go put the recipe in.
Alright boys, it's the next morning. I'm tired. I'm gonna finish this video off right now, and let's do this. And here it goes. The craft is going actually pretty quick. And once it's done, we can get into bewitchment. Okay, they're all getting sucked in. And what we should see is that light turns on, everything gets sucked out, and we now have a Witch's Cauldron, which should complete a quest. Wonderful. I'm going to leave that for next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, maybe leave a like or something. Have a fantastic day. I'm sorry my voice is so groggy right now. And bye-bye.